arc length of a given function. Now, the idea of this one, if let's say we have some curve, we want to know how long is this curve. Now, since this is not a straight line, we are going to approximate how long it is. What do is, we choose some points on the curve and we find the distance between these points such that it is an approximation, if we add all of them, for how long this curve is. Now, the more the points that we choose, the more the accurate it's going to be, of course. So if you choose more and more and more and more points, the distances will be approximately same as the curve. So let's start in this one. We have the function cosine x between 0 and pi over 2. Your step number 1 in solving, you need to find something that is called delta x. Delta x is how far each point is away from the other on the x-axis. How do we find delta x? Delta x is given by b minus a over n. Now, a and b are your interval, which is always going to be specified to you. So we were told x is between 0 and pi over 2, so a is 0, b is pi over 2. N will be specified in the question. So in part A, they are telling us use n4. In part B, use n8. So I will start with part A over here. What we are going to do is we will say delta x is equal to b, which is pi over 2, minus a, which is 0, over the specified n, which is 4. Now this will come out to be pi over 8. So my delta x is pi over 8. Now, step number 2 is you are going to draw a line. This line is going to show you your points. The starting is always your a value. So here a is given to be 0. Your ending is your b value. B is given to be pi over 2. Now what you are going to do is you are going to start from the starting point, and each time you are going to add the delta x, which is pi over 8. So I will go to 0. I will say 0 plus pi over 8 will give me pi over 8. So now this is my next x. Then I go and I say, okay, again, pi over 8 plus pi over 8. This will give me pi over 4. Then again, plus pi over 8. This will give me 3 pi over 8. Then again, plus pi over 8. This will give me pi over 2, which is my ending point. So that's it. I stop. Now I will go to each point that I specified here on the line, and I am going to find the y coordinate of it. So I will go to this first point. I will open a bracket. I will go to the next point and open a bracket at each one of them. Now these values are your x. So the x of this point is 0. The x of this point is pi over 8. This one pi over 4. This one 3 pi over 8. This one pi over 2. Now how will I find the y of the point given the x? Very simply, you will have to substitute in the function. So in the first point, I have to find this one. All I will do is I will say how much is cosine 0. Cosine 0 is 1. So I will put 1 here. Then I will go to the next point. I will say how much is cosine pi over 8. Now of course I have to be careful, and my calculator has to be on radians because we are dealing with pi over here. So you will end up with 0.92. Same thing with the next point. You will substitute in your calculator cosine pi over 4. So you will get 0.71. Of course, here try to round your numbers to 2 decimal values. Then the next one, cosine 3 pi over 8 will give you 0.383. Then cosine pi over 2 will give you 0. Okay, once you have found your points, you are going to go and find the distances between each 2 points. So between this one and this one, I will find the distance. I will call it distance 1. Between this and this, I will find the distance 2, distance 3, distance 4. Then I will add all the distances together to get the final answer. So let's start. Of course, we should remember that the distance formula is given by the square root of x2 minus x1 squared plus y2 minus y1 squared. Okay, let's start with distance 1. Distance 1, we are going to use this point and this point. So I will say square root of pi over 8 minus 0 squared plus 0.92 minus 1 squared. Distance 2, square root of pi over 4. So now distance 2 is between this point and this point. So pi over 4 minus pi over 8 squared plus 0.71 minus 0.92 squared. Now distance 3 between this point and this point, the square root of 3 pi over 8 minus pi over 4 squared plus 0.383 minus 0.71 squared. Now distance 4 between this point and this point, square root of pi over 2 minus 3 pi over 8 squared plus 0 minus 0.383 squared. Now I will go and I am going to plug in each of these into my calculator. My calculator will give me 0.4 for the first one, 0.449 for the second, 0.509 for the third, and 0.548 for the fourth one. So now the total length is going to be the summation, okay, of all 4 distances. So the final answer, the length of the curve is going to be equal to distance 1 plus distance 2 plus distance 3 plus distance 4. So adding all these distances together, you will end up with the answer 1.906, and that is the final answer. Now, there is one method, or there is another formula that can help us find the exact length of the curve. All that we did here is an approximation. What if I want to know the exact length? Okay, all you have to do is use this formula. The formula says integral a to b square root of 1 plus f prime of x, all of it squared. Now a and b are the same as what we did in the beginning. They are given in the question 0 to pi over 2. So I will say integral from 0 to pi over 2 square root of 1 plus f prime. F prime is the derivative. So you need to derive the given function. The given function is cosine. Now, of course, we know from our derivative rules, derivative of cosine is minus sine. So I will put here minus sine x. Now, I will go and I will plug in this into my calculator. So square root of 1 plus minus sine squared from 0 to pi over 2. And the calculator is going to give me the exact answer of the curve length, which is, sorry, not approximation, equal 1.91. So clearly, as you can see, that my answer, the one that is with the approximation, is very close to the exact length. Now, since this is going to be an MCQ question, okay, if you see in the choices that the choices are a little bit far off, for example, choice A is 2, choice B is 1.5, choice C is 1.91, okay, so you can just directly use this formula and you can know which is the correct answer. But if I see in the choices that the answers are very close to each other, example, let's say for example choice A was 1.90, choice B was 1.906, choice C was 1.909. So how will I know which one is the correct one? I will have to do all the previous steps by myself. Okay, so this is the main idea of question number 1.